Yo, what's up guys? David Dodge, the discount property investor. Today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of a property that I just bought. This is a property in Florescent, Missouri. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath property. We'll do a walkthrough of the property first and then we'll walk around the outside. So let's go ahead and take a look here, guys. Yo, what's up guys? David Dodge, the discount property investor. Today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of a property that just bought this last week. This is a property in Florescent, Missouri. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath property. We bought this for $125,000. It was a absentee owned property. We got the lead from discountpropertyleads.com. Pulled the lead down as an absentee and we sent some direct mail to this lead. They called us and we were able to acquire this property. So we bought it for $125,000. The goal and the plan here will be to spend about maybe $15,000, give or take, into just getting an occupancy. So we're not gonna fully rehab this property. We're just gonna clean it up and get it occupiable via an occupancy, inspection and permit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna then sell this property with owner financing. So we're going to finance it to a seller, 30 years of financing. So no credit checks, and we'll probably sell it to them around the $200,000 mark. We'll buy it for $125,000, put about 15, maybe 20 max into it, be all in for roughly $150,000 with interest from a private money lender, and that's how we acquired it. We used private money to acquire this property, and then we're gonna sell it for about $200,000. We'll probably charge 9 or 10% interest on a 30-year loan. Our goal will be to pay it off in 15 or 20, and we'll probably have a bank loan around 7, maybe 8% max on a 15 or 20 year amortization. We'll sell it on a 30-year and charge roughly 10% at $200,000. So the markup will be about 50 grand. However, we're going to be making, an arbitrage on the interest rate, but we're also going to be making a full 10% on the difference of about 50, maybe 60,000. We can also get the buyer to put down roughly $10,000 at purchase. So I might even sell this for $210,000, get $10,000 down, finance them the difference of $200,000, so on and so forth. So I'm out here today. We bought this last week, just a couple days ago. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough video and show you guys this property and kind of show you the plan. And my guys already were here the last couple of days cleaning this out. There's actually a dumpster around back. We'll do a walkthrough of the property first and then we'll walk around the outside. So let's go ahead and take a look here, guys. This is the property. It is a house up in Florescent, Missouri. It's on a corner lot. Let's go ahead and walk through. We got a dumpster here already and they wanted a permit, so we had to go about getting ourselves a permit. You walk in, you got some decent floors, cabinets right there. We're gonna actually just clean this carpet and stretch it. It's not in terrible shape. We actually left some of the furniture here because the fact that we're not gonna rent this home and we're gonna sell it. Sometimes furniture like this, the buyers may want. There are mirrors on the wall here, which you can see. Next we have our kitchen, and to the left here there's actually a garage. This home has an alarm, which is awesome. Looks like we have a trailer in the garage from our clean out guys. They need to come grab that, but this looks good. Electric garage door opener. It's got a side door going out and a decent little garage door there. So let's go ahead and lock that up. Here's our kitchen. We have decent floors, needs to be cleaned, of course. Cabinets in this property are in great shape. They look to be pretty new. Definitely need to paint the ceiling. We're missing a cooktop right here, which we're gonna order and put in. Try to find some sort of stove to stick in there. The countertops are really nice. And it's a good sized kitchen. All in all, it's got a pantry in the corner. Probably update the light fixtures. Next we have our family room. Looks like we have a little fireplace. You also have a glass door going out, sliding door to a back patio, but this patio is covered, which is really, really nice. It looks like it has some AstroTurf. There's our big dumpster that we have. And this house is on a corner lot. So the garage and driveway are on that street. And then it goes up and then you have a street up there. So good, decent size family room. Again, we're gonna try to just clean the carpet and stretch it. We wanna try to make our 15, maybe 20,000 max budget go as far and long as we possibly can. Looks like it's got a gas fireplace. I have no idea if it works. Don't really care at this point. So if I come this way, this is the front entryway and the big formal dining room that's in front. We started there. On this side of the house, we have a hallway with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So you have yourself a nice big bedroom in front, closet, glass doors on the closet. Come down the hallway here, you have yourself a 2nd bedroom, glass doors, closet. We don't have any ceiling fans or lights in these rooms. And I'm not sure if we plan, well, this one does. So we probably don't plan to do any sort of heavy duty electrical, plumbing, HVAC. Here's our bathroom. It's in good, clean shape. Definitely need to clean this house. And that's really where we're gonna spend a good chunk, is just cleaning it, painting it, getting the carpets cleaned and stretched, but no major rehab. I'm not gonna rip out any of the bathrooms or the kitchen. We are just gonna get it functional, get it move-in ready. Get yourself a nice big master closet, vanity. Here's our master bath. We'll want to steam this tile, clean it really, really good. I'm not going to rip any of this out or paint it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And we're focusing on getting this thing to be, you know, occupiable and get that occupancy. Yourself a little laundry chute right there. So 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms on this main level, which is great. You got the fireplace, family room, kitchen, nice cabinets and good countertops here. Got that kind of a little bay window above the sink. We'll put a microwave in there and clean this up. So, you know, 15, maybe 20,000 is kind of where we're at on this one. Here's our steps going downstairs. The power is off in this home, and it's been off in this home for about 2 years. This house has been vacant and unoccupied for about 2 years. Again, we got this property off of, is either an absentee list or a vacant list. It's obviously on both, because it's both, from discountpropertyleads.com. It's where we get all of our leads from these days, and we sent mail. So nice big basement. I think our guys are gonna scrap a lot of this metal. That's why it's still down here, because the clean out's essentially done. But yeah, everything I'm seeing thus far is just metal minus this thing, and he probably needs a hand to get that out of here. They're gonna then scrap all this metal. It's great. You do see we have some water coming here, so we'll probably want to patch that and get that cleaned up. This looks like it's been repaired down the road, but it's leaking, so we might want to redo that with some epoxy. Not a big deal. You have your washer and dryer. You got a nice panel. It's in good shape, 200 amp. Which is awesome. I told them to leave the washer and dryer because they're in decent shape and our buyers may want those. Water heater probably will need to be replaced. Stack, kind of nasty. My goal with this would not be to replace it. It would be to just sand it down, you know, patch it up with some Bondo and then paint it, which will typically buy you 5 to 10 years. And then our HVAC is, you know, pretty gross. If we can get it cleaned up and get it working, great. Otherwise, we're gonna need to drop a new HVAC and a new water heater in here. So we're gonna have, you know, 4,000, maybe another, you know, 1,500, so 5,500, and then maybe another 500 in work right here. So we're gonna have 6 grand worth of work of our 15 or 20 just in these 3 items right here. And the rest is just cleaning, painting, carpet, clean out. The clean out was about 700 bucks. Paid our guys yesterday for that. Dumpster's another 500 or 600, so you know, $1,000 in clean out, 1,200, whatever that comes to. But nice big basement. I doubt that we'll even paint this basement. You know, we're gonna fix the crack, replace our systems over there, and then we'll probably just broom sweep this basement. There's really no need for us to go crazy on painting it or doing anything above and beyond, because again, this is not going to be a rental. This is just going to be a property that we sell with owner financing. So let's go do a quick walk around the outside and then we'll wrap up this video. But this is a pretty standard seller finance deal. We're doing more and more of these. Total profit on this deal will probably be somewhere in the ballpark of $150,000 over a 30-year period. Due to the fact that we're marking it up, we're selling it on a 30-year financing at around 10%. The goal will be to pay it off in 15 to 20. Our bank loan interest will be, quite a bit less at maybe 7.5-ish%. We'll get a down payment. And the best part about these seller finance deals is that we're not gonna have a property manager expense because we're essentially just gonna collect monthly payments, and if they pay, then we stay out of their hair. And if they don't, then we file for eviction and then we resell it. We're also going to eliminate a few $100s a month or a few $1,000s annually in maintenance expenses. When we sell these properties, with seller financing on a contract for deed or agreement for deed, if they have a problem with their plumbing, their toilet, their roof, so on and so forth, don't call us. We are not your landlord, right? Call a plumber, call a roofer, call a landscaper, right? It is their responsibility to maintain the house and handle all of the maintenance. That's another reason why we really love this strategy, is because it eliminates the maintenance expense, it eliminates the property management expense, and we can get them to put down a much larger down payment than we would typically get with just a deposit, which obviously is refundable. The down payment is not. So I really, really love this seller financing approach on the disposition side of these deals. The perfect deal is really somewhere around 40 to 50 grand, because I can mark those up 100, 200, 250% in some cases. When you get into these higher end, and this isn't a high-end home by any means, but when you're all in for closer to 150,000, it's very difficult to sell something like this for 300,000. So we might even be able to get it up, 60, 70,000, maybe sell it for 215, 220. But I'm pretty confident that even at 210, with 10,000 down and them owing 200 on the 30-year, that it will sell pretty quick, probably within a week or two. So that's the play, that's the process. Discount property leads is where we're getting all of our leads these days. This was a vacant or an absentee with a direct mail piece. Let's walk the outside. All right, we are out here on the front porch. This is the second part of this video. And the only thing on the outside that we're gonna need to do, there's really three things, right? We're gonna have to just do a little bit of landscaping. We're gonna need to trim this bush up a little bit, maybe trim that one back. I doubt that we'll do anything to the tree here. It's really not hanging over the roof too much. We are going to need to fix some of the bricks on the front of the house. Just got brand new shoes and I'm walking through some mushy stuff here, so I'm gonna take my time. Here in the front of the house, we have some bricks that are laying on the ground, and essentially these bricks came from right here. Now this isn't structural brick, this is really just a veneer. It's kind of a facade. It does look nice. We'll want to just put these bricks back up, which we've got a few quotes for anywhere between 1 and 2 grand to have that done. We'll probably need to scrape and paint the windows. Again, the goal is to just get occupancy. You can see that the windows kind of have a little bit of paint. Maybe a one day's worth of work from one of our contractors to go scrape and paint all the windows. Not a big deal. We also are gonna probably fix this little wall right here. I mean, this is pretty minor. As you can see, we're gonna need to rip all these stones out, rebuild it. But we probably don't need any more stones. All the stones we need are right here. Maybe a half a day's worth of work for one of our landscapers. And then the snow plows. We got some snow here in St. Louis recently. They came in and plowed the streets maybe about 2 weeks ago. Fortunately, they kind of did a number on the edge of our yard here. So again, landscapers will be able to trim the bushes, fix the wall, and kind of regrade and re-level some of this dirt that was scraped up on this property. 1 or 2 days worth of work for those guys. Not a huge deal. Here's the outside and the back of the property. Driveway's in pretty good shape. Again, you have this little awning area right here. You got white vinyl siding on the back. We did get this sewer lateral line scoped before we bought it. There's your electrical meter and there's your condenser. Condenser is a little older looking, but we're hoping that we can keep it and get it working. Again, if we have to replace the HVAC and the condenser and the whole system, we will. Maybe a little scraping and painting on the fascia board. You know, we'll do that along with the windows. Maybe, you know, one or 2 days worth of work, not a huge deal. But all in all, great house. I like doing these type of houses. Usually I would burr a deal like this and just hold it as a rental. But lately, between property management expenses, maintenance expenses, turn costs, cost of higher increased rates with our mortgage companies, local banks, credit unions, so on and so forth, you know, it's just really made it difficult to be a burr investor. We're just getting, you know, we're getting nickel and dime between the maintenance, the management, and the higher interest rates over the last couple years, that being a burr investor just isn't as appealing. It's just not as profitable. So we've kind of pivoted into a more seller financing approach, where we sell our properties on agreement for deeds, and we give ownership to these individual, you know, tenant buyers or buyers, however you want to look at it. But in the end, it allows us to reduce a lot of our costs. And when you're renting a property, you can't collect interest. You just collect and rent. With a seller financing play, you actually get the ability to collect interest, because you're giving them a 30-year loan to acquire the property. So just a quick walkthrough today, guys. Hopefully this has been helpful. Discountpropertyleads.com is where we get our leads. That's where we found this deal. We sent it from either a absentee or vacant list. I'm not sure, maybe probably on both. And then we sent mail. So if you're looking to generate your own leads, check it out, discountpropertyleads.com. Hopefully you guys like this video. We'll do some more soon. See ya.